A man sits alone in a dark room. He is in his 60s, perhaps, but the haunted look in his eyes, his wild white hair, and his emaciated appearance make him look much older. His feet dangle off the edge of his bed, swinging back and forth. One foot jerks out suddenly before returning to keep pace with the other one. The man's hands are clasped in his lap so tightly that the fingers on both hands have turned white. He sits totally still with the exception of his legs swinging away, and his eyes. His eyes, bloodshot and wide, stare straight ahead, and then they dart to one side, and then the other. They stare at the ceiling for a moment, and then back to straight ahead. They appear to be tracking something unseen around the room, something that terrifies the man. The door to his room opens. His eyes, formerly inspecting the side of the room again, snap back to the front. They widen a little bit more. It is unclear if he truly sees what is in front of him. Something approaches him. Something moving slowly and carefully. The figure in front of him reaches out towards his arm. He stiffens. His breathing quickens. For a moment, all is still, and he can hear his heartbeat drumming in his ears. Then the figure grabs the man's arm. Lightning fast, he dodges to the side. He grabs the hardback book that was sitting on the bedside table and brings the book down on top of the figure. He does it again and again and again until the book begins making a wet, squelching sound every time he lands a blow. He stops moving. The book slips from his blood-stained hands and falls to the floor. He blinks for the first time in over 2 hours. He sits down on the bed again. His feet begin to swing again. His hands clasp tightly together. His eyes roam the room, ever vigilant. Far away, outside the man's perception, but somehow incredibly close, a woman's scream is heard. Someone is crying. An alarm sounds as footsteps slap tile floors in the distance. The man doesn't hear a voice whisper in horror. "Oh God, what have you done?"